that's a natural flying mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. Really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new text, you don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun again to Mixon. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And good hustle here as it's going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Burrow going to give this to Nixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
third down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Room past the 20. As they finally wrangle it out at the 48. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll try it. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle by...
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Comes a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Jones, going to throw again. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzoma. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Man.
His favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Xavier McKinney in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jones operating from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones is going to let this one go deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So we have reached halftime. Touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down now. Mixon. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
They go option here with Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Got some real estate inside the 30. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Bengals 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Again, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. closest to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And take it right at the 35. A good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted again.
Damn, man.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
So it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
New York.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He was brought down.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Nixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Giants 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Number 28.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10.
First down. Here's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. To the air again, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Giants 28.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. He was covered
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the streak is over as they finally get a win after 10 losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the